Hello everyone, I want to share the book of Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1 to 5. Apostle Paul, okay, this is what it says. And you he made alive who were dead in trespasses and sin, in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit who now works in the son of disobedience, among who also we all once conducted ourselves in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, just as the others. But God, who is rich in mercy, because of his great love with which he loved us, even when we were dead in trespasses, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved. So, this describes the human condition before salvation as a spiritually dead, while highlighting God's intervention to give believers new life. It emphasized that salvation is an unearned gift made possible entirely by God's grace, great love and mercy rather than human effort. So you look at verse 1, the human dilemma, dead in transgression and sin. Paul begins by stating that prior to knowing Christ, all individuals were dead in their sin. In a spiritual context, being dead means being separated from God, lacking spiritual life, and being utterly powerless to save or change oneself, just as a physical corpse cannot bring itself back to life. Spiritually dead people cannot earn their way to God. So look at verse 2 to 3. The past way of living, slaves to the world and sin. Worldly influence, believers formerly walked according to the ways of this world and the ruler of the kingdom of the air, referring to Satan. They followed the cultural norms of disobedience and rebellion against God. Fleshly desire. People lived to satisfy their craving of their flesh, sinful nature, and followed their own corrupted desire and thoughts. Children of wrath. Because of this natural sinful state, humanity was inherently subject to God's righteous judgment and wrath. And this one is in verse 4 to 5, God's intervention. Rich mercy and great love. God's response to sin was not immediate destruction, but rather an outpouring of profound mercy and immense love. Made alive with Christ. Even while individuals were spiritually dead, God made them alive together with Christ. This means God shares the resurrection life of Jesus with those who believe him. So like it says, saved by grace, the last chapter, the last verse in the chapter. Paul caps off this section by stating, it is by grace you have been saved. Grace is unmerited favors. Salvation is not something earned through good deeds. It is undeserved free gift from God. So that was Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1 to 5. Apostle Paul. Just wanted to share that one there. We are saved by grace. Thank you for listening, and God bless.